So, welcome back to the weekly guitar meeting at Siccas Guitars. Today I have the pleasure to have one of the most incredible young guitar luthiers of the younger generation at Siccas, Lisa Weinzierl. Nice to have you here.
Hi, thank you.
And one thing that I want to mention first, Lisa is a very young guitar luthier, as you can see. But the interesting thing is, if I look at the guitars of Lisa, it's like that this guitar has been built by a 100-year-old wise guitar luthier. The guitars look so well and sounds also so well. I'm always very impressed. And today Lisa brought us her new guitar. But maybe before we look at your guitar, you just tell us a few words. Not me, the audience. Maybe the interesting thing is to know that Lisa also worked at Siccas Guitars a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And but before that, you were learning guitar lutherie in Germany, right?
Yeah, so I did a very traditional apprenticeship in Mittenwald at the school, and after that I've been working at several places, and also Siccas for 2 years. It's been a long way.
Yeah. And you can see this long way in the guitar. You can see the whole experience and the fine craftsmanship. One question that I always ask every guitar luthier who I do an interview with is, what is your goal if you make a guitar in terms of sound? So you have, I think, imagination of a sound, how your guitar should sound, and what is your ideal sound that you want to create with your guitars?
I think that's
the character.
That's a difficult question.
I always ask difficult questions.
So it's hard to describe sound in words. At least for me, it's super hard. What's very important to me is the feeling, especially on the right hand.
Mm-hmm.
For me, a guitar that is responsive, that has now coming back to words, warm, round sound, but at the same time having the possibility to sing in the trebles. That's the goal of every maker, maybe.
Yeah, actually, yes. I can agree that this guitar is very comfortable to play, especially for the right and also for the left hand, because I have played a few notes on this guitar, and it's also very responsive. That's right. But a lot of luthiers also want to make responsive guitars with singing trebles, but somehow they can't do it. But you can do it. So, congrats, first of all.
Thanks.
So this is the new guitar, brand new. It looks so nice. So for more nice pictures or detailed pictures, you can go on our website. You will find much more detailed photos of this guitar. And you build traditionally.
Yeah.
Traditionally guitars?
Yeah,
traditionally built guitars.
My model is built very traditional in with 7 fan braces, like just
very simple.
No secrets.
No secrets. Okay.
But I try to bring this to a perfection in terms of sound and.
Okay, that's interesting, because we have here so many guitars with 7 fan braces, but they sound so different. Then sometimes I ask myself, okay, why these guitars are so different? Also, some guitars have the same woods and the same type of bracing, so you try to go somehow the old way, but you try to bring it to the perfection.
I think what people say very often about my guitars, that they sound apparently still very modern.
Modern, yeah.
So people ask me if it's a double top sometimes, but it's a traditionally built guitar.
Interesting, because it's also very powerful. So it has. Okay, maybe we talk about the sound. If I played some notes on it, then it's easier to have an idea of the sound. And it has a cedar top, and wow, Indian rosewood back and sides. But in the middle of the guitar, is it another type of wood? This one?
That's ebony as well.
Ebony, okay.
Same as the bindings.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, head plates, like it's all ebony.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. So it's something to discover, but she already told you that.
Oh, sorry.
Nice. Okay, so let's play some notes on it. Wow. I shouldn't talk, but I had to. So, where should we start? First of all, congrats. The sound is incredible. It's for me it combines somehow some traditional elements in terms of color, very natural and gentle color, but also the loudness and the power of a more modern sounding guitar. Do you agree?
I think so,
Yeah.
but I mean it's hard to.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, everyone hears the sound in a different way, but some things, some aspects are always the same. I mean, sustain, it's either long or short.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, some things are easy, but
yeah.
others are hard to find common words.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. So usually I need 2-3 takes to play it without mistake, but it was one take now. It's so comfortable. I mean, this is also a point what is sometimes underestimated. The people talk about the sound and it should sound well, of course, but the playability is also a very important point, and this is very easy to play, and the sound, of course, it's so sweet and it's very singing. Wow, it's such a joy to play on this guitar. I mean, Lisa knows it already. I'm a big fan of her guitars, and I think also you achieved your goal with singing tones and the responsive sound. And one thing I still want to ask, a lot of guitar luthiers have a guitar luthier as their guidance somehow. I mean, or their guitars are leaning on the, for example, Simplicio or Friedrich guitars. Do you have also, is there a guitar luthier that you think, okay, I want my guitars to sound like this or go in this direction, or is it your own
I think it's a combination. Like I'm aiming to get a combination of some guitar makers or some guitars I've seen from renowned makers that I've liked. So I can't say my model is based on one
a Friedrich
luthier.
or
No.
okay.
Actually, I've seen like many different guitars in totally different kinds of bracing systems, and I've liked some of those.
Okay, this
That's
is a great
really
idea.
hard to say. I mean, double top is only the best, or traditional is only the best, or lattice is only the best. I've seen so many different guitars, so I can't really say that I'm aiming to achieve to make a Daniel Friedrich guitar. But so, of course his guitars have inspired me, but also some other makers.
Okay, so you pick some, you try to see a lot of guitar luthiers and pick the best or what you like about those guitars and try to make your own concept.
I try to, yeah. So, because I'm also not the personality of Daniel Friedrich, so it's always hard to, if you want to make a guitar, there will always be a bit of my intuition in there, so it won't be a Daniel Friedrich guitar, or it won't be
I see.
some other maker's guitar. If that makes sense.
It makes sense, and I can just say, just continue this way. I mean, I don't know what could be better on this guitar, but just continue.
Thank you.
And maybe I will play one last piece or a few notes, and then that's it. Yeah. So, please help me to describe the sound of this guitar. I have no words for it. Lisa, thanks for being here. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
The
pleasure was mine.
Thank you. I hope to see you soon with another guitar. I know she's very busy and the waiting list is getting longer. So that's why we are very happy to have this guitar in our shop. And so see you soon.